Section 3.3, Types of Statements, Video 6. Let's look at a specific example of variations of the conditional. For example, write the converse, inverse, and contrapositive of the following. If I was born in Texas, then I was born in the USA. I think we can all agree that this statement is true, because the only way it could be false is if this was true. I was born in Texas, but this was false. I don't think you can be born in Texas but not be born in America. So let's take a look at the converse first. Recall that the converse says to switch the antecedent and the consequent. The antecedent being the part after the word if is I was born in Texas. The consequent being the part after the word then is I was born in the USA. So if we're going to write the converse, we need to switch those. Now, the if and the then don't move. Every semester I get somebody that wants to bring the if along with this, bring the then along with that, and tell me that the converse is, then I was born in the USA if I was born in Texas. No, the if and the then sit still. If I switch drawing a blank here. If I switch the antecedent and the consequent, the converse would be if I was born in the USA, then I was born in Texas. Wait, must that statement be true? Is it possible to be born in the USA but not in Texas? Of course. There are 49 other states. So even though the original statement was true, its converse is false, which is evidence that these can't be equivalent. For the inverse, going back to the original conditional, if I was born in Texas, then I was born in the USA. To form the inverse, we don't switch the antecedent and the consequent, we negate them. Again, the words if and then don't budge. What is the negation of I was born in Texas? I was not born in Texas. If I was not born in Texas, then what is the negation of I was born in the USA? I was not born in the USA. Must that be true? If I was not born in Texas, then I wasn't born in America. Well, not really. Maybe you were born in Louisiana or California, making this true but that false. So inverse is not equivalent to the original statement. Contrapositive. The if and the then don't budge. But for the contrapositive, you both switch and negate. So we need to switch them and at the same time negate them. So we'll take the consequent, move it up front, and at the same time negate it. I was born in the USA, I was not born in the USA. I was not born in the USA, then switch and negate, I was not born in Texas. Must that statement be true? Yes. If I was not born in the USA, then I couldn't have been born in Texas. There's no way this last statement would be false. There's no way it could be true, but false. So it's not only an example of showing how to form converse, inverse, and contrapositive, it also reinforces the idea that a conditional will always be equivalent to its contrapositive, meaning that they will always have the same truth values. But a conditional is not equivalent to the converse or the inverse. And that concludes the videos for section 3.3, Types of Statements.